Welcome to Alaskwatch, the show all about Bigfoot in the great state of Alaska. I'm your host, Beans Baxter. So lace up your boots, zip up your coat, and come with me on an adventure as we explore all things cryptid in the last frontier. Alright, we're out here at the beautiful Area A. We're getting ready to take a hike up the hill, have a little lunch, and just kind of hang out, see if we hear anything.
Okay, so we're about to go up the hill and find a nice spot and squat down and sit around and listen to see if we can find anything and hear anything. So we don't know. We'll see. It's been pretty quiet so far, but this place is full of surprises, so we'll see.
So we're up at the upper fire pit here. Just trying to decide what we're going to do next. And thought I heard a branch snap up there. Just a little one, but it's hard to tell. It is kind of raining.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of the problem here. You've got a lot of ambient noise, what with the water,
The rain.
and the rain, and birds.
At least we don't have the dock. The dock is not set up yet.
Yeah.
At least we don't have that banging around.
But you can see how thick it is up in there. I mean, anybody or anything could just be up there on that cliff and just prone out, and you'd never see them. And in fact, the owner of the cabin, he's been looking up there before and seen like a silhouette, like a dark spot move between two trees, but it was too far away to tell what it could have been. So really is kind of a needle in a haystack situation out here. I mean, it's
Pretty much. It's a crapshoot. But it is quiet. It's very quiet until you hear something. I mean, you can hear a twig snap pretty easily in here.
yeah, and it's hard, when you're out here, it's hard not to get Bigfoot on the brain.
Well,
it is. I try. Well, I try. Like that branch I heard snap. I'm like, okay, a branch snapped. There's deer, there's bear, there's martins. I mean, there's all kinds of animals. There's birds.
let's look for the great Alaskan northern flying squirrel. Maybe that'll change things up. I think it was a flying squirrel you heard.
Maybe. We'll see a Bigfoot walk out in a squirrel costume. Look at that. That looks like a trunk of a tree up in another tree.
Yeah,
You see that?
yeah, kind of branched off and started growing.
Crazy.
I know that in that one little bent A, right there, you can see the stick broken A.
Oh yeah.
That's been there since 3, 4. Is this 4 years? Is this my 4th year coming out here? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see why it's hard to see tracks or anything in here. It's just everything's covered in moss. It's like a carpet.
Yeah. Well, this area right through here, this trail is pretty well utilized, but
It is.
even still, I mean, you can tell there's a trail there, but you can't tell what's been walking.
No,
on
you
it.
can't tell what's been walking on it.
There's a little log down there where all the moss is like moved from one area, and what did that? I mean, it's pretty daunting. I mean, I don't think, unless you just happen, I think you just have to catch one out, you just have to like be in the right place at the right time, and it's, moving between a area of an open area to cover or something.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just don't think, if there was one up there right now,
It would be extremely difficult to see.
Even if it was walking.
Yeah. We might have to be really lucky just to catch a glimpse.
You might catch a glimpse of it. You know, maybe you see an arm swing. But what, you know, but what's that going to do? I mean, it could be anything up there, really.
Yeah, it makes me wonder why do we come out here, Beans? We never, you know, it doesn't happen like every 30 minutes. It's like you sit here in silence for a lot of time.
It's a lot like police work. There's hours and hours of boredom.
Yeah, boredom and
just a few minutes of action.
You know, don't hear a darn thing. It's quiet, nothing, and then all of a sudden you hear something. Of course, it's early in the year. It seems like it's like this early in the year. And I don't know if that has something to do with their habits or they're just not around right now. Or they're just watching us. I don't know.
So, if you can see, like right there, there's just a little hole, a little cave that is just big enough for a person to get into or a critter. And this place is just peppered with stuff like that.
Everywhere.
All over the place. If you wanted, if Rob wanted to hide from me, if he ran up into the woods and just laid down, if I didn't see him, I would never find him. Stick your head in there, Rob.
Oh, you'd have to really squeeze in that one.
But that's just an example
they're all over.
Yeah. And there's some bigger than that. There's some smaller than that. I mean, they're just peppered all throughout this area. Like all kinds of crazy little hiding places and nooks and crannies. All kinds of rock overhangs. Tree roots coming up out of the ground that you could like crawl under and hide. There's a little one right there. Listen how loud I am when I walk. What's that?
Listen how loud I am when I walk. You can't hear anything.
Yeah.
It's so soft and quiet. It's a carpet.
There's like a 200-pound dude walking.
Except for sticks, you know, you can hear sticks breaking.
Yeah. There's like a 200-pound dude walking right next to me. I can't hear him. It's crazy.
Yep.
Perfect environment for remaining hidden or quiet. It's just I'm demoralizing myself, Rob. I'm talking myself out of this. I'm like, we might as well just give up.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, fuck this, man. It's raining.
I've got ice bouncing off my hat. I don't know what you're getting. This is actually
I'm just walking, dude.
This is like hail.
I'm kind of taking the easiest path.
Look at that. That branch right there. That stick right there. You know, I've heard that those tree breaks can point towards water. Huh. Well, look. So that's look at that. There's the tree break.
There's the proof.
There's the ocean.
Be a Sasquatch. That's definitely Sasquatch material.
I mean, it doesn't disprove the theory.
It is pointing that way.
There's water down there. It's salt water. So I think the plan is for Rob and I to traverse down here a little bit, find a nice quiet place, and maybe chow down on some lunch. Maybe if we sit down, I can keep Rob quiet enough by shoving food in his face hole.
Shove a sandwich in my mouth, I'll be quiet.
Maybe something will come and take a look at us. All right, so Rob and I just climbed up this mountain.
Pretty much.
We're sucking wind.
Whew, take a little break.
Here's a question, Rob.
Yeah?
If you were 8 foot tall, would that have been easier?
8 foot tall and better shape, that's for sure. It'd make it easier. Actually, a ski lift would have made it a lot easier.
Oh.
Well, these things got to be in shape if they're going up and down these things.
Look at that.
Big time.
Those aren't knocks, those are noises from the cabin. Don't get excited.
Hot squatch.
Don't at me.
Yeah, please. Please.
Don't at me.
Don't tell me if we didn't hear something. Scott's down there banging on something. He's chopping wood.
All right. I think Beans has caught his breath.
Okay. Now where do we go?
Here's the bad part, Rob.
How about a tree knock?
I'm in better shape now than I was
Hey,
last year.
that's progress, man. You did fly up that hill, Beans.
Yeah,
You
you're
flew up it.
gonna show me the video, and I'm gonna be like,
There you go. There's your typical rotten tree in here. That's why it's so amazing when you hear a solid smack.
yeah, it's hard to
Everything's
find. It's hard to find solid lumber up
It's
here.
all wet and rotten. Just snaps apart.
Yeah. I should have brought my squatch knocker.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
We're going to have it's going to be challenging to find something kind of hard to make a good solid knock.
All right. Well, let's press on. All right. So as you can see,
Now we're going to go down into the creepiness,
we're walking down here,
into the unknown.
but we got snow down here. So that is a good place
There's some muddy water.
to look for tracks.
Yeah.
There's
good
some
prints.
there's some deer poop right there.
I'm telling you, the deer, they're eating well around here.
Yeah. I haven't seen this much deer sign since the first time I came.
It may just be me, but it looks fresh.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to say because it's
Take a taste.
been raining.
Eat
You know,
one.
this new diet I'm on.
Eat it.
There's another pile right there. Look at that.
See? Yum.
This new diet I'm on is pretty strict. No deer poop.
You're not on the deer poop diet?
No.
I still think we got a couple of juveniles out there, or at least one.
Can you check that snow right there?
Yeah.
We're gonna go down here and check this big patch of snow.
That's kind of interesting.
You gotta be careful because this ground is really soft and really.
I think right up there is where that old bear snare is. Up on top of that shelf over there, to our right. From the old timers. This is where I stopped going, Beans.
Oh,
This is about as
Hey.
far as I went.
hey,
Find something?
look at that.
What the hell? That looks like human shit.
No crap.
That doesn't... That looks like... Well,
That's a big turd.
radio to Scott and ask if anybody's pooped in the woods. Huh.
Man, I think I might see some seeds in there.
Really?
It's kind of hard to say. I'm gonna get my other camera out, and
Hey, do we have a baggie?
I think we do.
We should fucking collect that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean,
So here's the story. You saw the 10.5 turd from Port Chatham, right?
yeah.
We didn't collect it, and I've regretted it ever since. So I think we're gonna pick this up.
There is this tree right here. I don't know. I think it's possible somebody, 2 weeks ago took a dump right. I don't think so. I'll show it to Scott and see if he says, "Oh, Dennis was up there for a while." I don't.
Yeah, that definitely looks like the same kind. I definitely see seeds.
Yep.
It could be bear poop, I guess.
I guess, it could be. I guess we'll have to.
All right, here's the other pile that Robroy found. It's probably about 30 feet away, 35 feet away. You can see my gear over there on that log. You can definitely see you can see more of the seed texture that's in there. This one is that's almost 6 inches long. It's about 5 and some change long. Same width, about 1 inch wide. Oh, there's some hair in there. Yeah, seeds and hair. Yeah. Okay. Probably bear poop. I'm thinking this might be one of the first poops because they get kind of plugged up while they're hibernating. So probably bear poop. So
yeah, another one.
There's another piece up there.
That's big.
So this thing was apparently going down the trail. We're not sure what direction it was going, but there's poop there, poop over there.
He's pooping and walking.
Or running.
Could be.
Whatever it was. It's very round and looks very firm. So it's not.
It's very, it's more humanish.
Not typical of bear poop. Although
it's usually little big patties.
It is early in the season.
You might have been constipated.
And I do know that like when they're coming out of hibernation, they'll have like a plug in their, that keeps them, and they'll but this doesn't really look like that either. This, you're right, Rob. It just looks like a big human turd.
Yeah, those right there especially. Those look like someone just took a dump right there.
How come I never find cool stuff like footprints?
I know, why do we always have to find the poo?
I'm like the Bigfoot sewer man.
I know. Why don't we just start a business? Bigfoot sewage.
All right, well, let me see.
All that poo.
Let me see what I got in my kits here. I don't know if I've got anything to pick that up with or not. I mean, I've got gloves, but I don't know if I have anything to put it into. So let me see what I got.
Allegro.
Show the bag with the camera there.
Okay, so we've got some tools here. This is interesting enough, I think, to at least gather a sample and gather a sample of poo. That's what we do. Question is the bag big enough?
I'm sure it is. We're not going to get all of it.
No, I just take that big one. That's the impressive one. He's going in.
There we go.
Okay, you ready?
Well, the good news is it's not warm. Try and squeeze the air out of that if you can.
Okay, we did not touch it. There we got a sample. Oh yeah, let's see. You can kind of see it a little closer. I'm going to be really pissed if this is human poop.
I'm going to be amazed. You guys saw the cliff we had to climb up to get here.
Yeah.
If this is human poop, kudos to you, sir, madam.
Whoever did this, that's pretty impressive.
All right, Rob, it's very important that when we get back to the cabin, you remind me to throw these gloves away.
Yeah, don't reuse those.
Remind me that they're in my pocket.
Okay.
And that I need to throw them away.
The poo-poo glove away.
Don't litter, boys and girls.
Nope.
All right, so let me put my stuff back in my kit here. By the way, I would be remiss if I did not throw a shout out to the Sasquatch tracker for the evidence collection kit that I just used. It's been a while since I busted this open. I forgot kind of what was in here. And not only was there a bag, there's a biohazard bag for me to put our
that's
poop
awesome.
in. So
we won't be eating from that like we, you know, just peanuts or something.
We're not going to mistake that for anything but what it is.
I don't think so. All right, well, we came, we sought, we found. We weren't looking for poo either. I can't say. I don't think I was looking for poo.
Oh.
Another bag. You have a spot in there for poo bag?
Make sure that thing is sealed, Rob.
Oh, it is sealed. It is sealed.
There.
All right, don't fall onto your side. You know, 3 days out here in the wilderness, away from my home. Ooh, that was close. And all we do is collect poop.
Well, what do you think, Beans? Hang on, I'm still getting... Taking my pack off is a big deal, man.
It is. It's a lot of work.
And taking my pack off and picking up poop.
That was a risky situation right there.
All right, guys. So we erred on the side of caution. We collected a sample of the poop, the feces, for the more grammatically discerning people out there, and I'm carrying it around in my backpack right now. Not in the same pocket as my lunch.
Hope not.
So
This granola bar tastes weird.
yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what we're gonna do with that. Maybe there's somebody we can have take a look at it. You know, I think I've told the story before about the turd that we found in Port Chatham that was about the length of a size 10.5 extra tough, and we took pictures of it, and we're just like, oh, look at that, that's a lot of poop. But I'd always been told, kind of in my law enforcement career, about forensics, that you can't really get DNA from feces. So, you know, I didn't think there was much use in collecting it. Well, fast forward, you know, sometime in the future, and I was at a conference. I was talking to a gentleman that was a veterinarian, and he told me, you know, you probably should have picked that up. And you know, any veterinarian, I guess, could check it and see what kind of parasites were in it. And he said it would be very interesting if you found parasites in that remote location that were exclusive to primates. So
Makes sense.
That's why I have the urge to pick up poop now. So, but I mean, look where we're at. Look where what we had to get through to get here. The chance that this is human is so minuscule. Not impossible. I mean, Rob and I are here, but so minuscule.
I didn't sneak up here last night and
yeah. So, and there's seeds in it. They're just the texture. There was seeds. There's hair in it. I mean, if it's human poop, it's like a wild person running around up here. So, we'll see. Stay tuned, and I'll update you on what we do with the poop. All right. All right, Rob, what do you think?
I think we did our duty. Somebody did their duty up there, and we got a bag of it. Sure was a pretty walk.
We went looking for Bigfoot, and all we got was a bag of poop.
That's all we ever get. Poop. We get pooped on. It sure was pretty over there, though. The weather was nicer.
Yeah. It was a killer hike, up and down, man.
Yeah. Way easier going down, for sure. I mean, and then coming up, that's not so extreme. This side is like, ooh, that's a workout going up.